Hey everyone, it's Iron Man Reviews back here again today, and today I'm going to be continuing going over all of my Stine Goosebumps books in my full Stine Goosebumps book collection that I have here so far in this box. Again, this cardboard box. If you want to check out my part 1 video of reviewing most of these books, and you can check that video out on my channel. We're gonna continue on. So let's go. So basically, I went through all of the original series, Goosebumps, Stine Goosebumps books that I have right here. Now I'm gonna be continuing on. So with one. Okay, I'm going to be continuing on with 10 more books, and then I'll do a part 3 video of the last 5 here that I have. So let's continue on. So, wait 1 second. So, now I'm going to first take you through all of my 3 Stine Goosebumps hardcover library binding books. I got all these off of Amazon. One of them I got as a birthday gift from my parents a couple months ago this year. But this first book is pretty universally hated book in the series. I just can't understand why. This one I have copy here done of the cover art done by Brandon Dorman here, and it looks pretty nice, called Ghost Beach. Yeah, I don't know why so many people hate this book. I have a review up on my channel of this book too, so you can check that out. But this Brandon Dorman cover art here of the book looks just so much more better than the original. It's just amazing. You can't go wrong with it. I just never be able to understand why Ghost Beach is so hated. There's that. Great book. It's probably my top 3 favorite Goosebumps books, or book of all time, if I have to say. I love it deeply. So scary, so atmospheric, so creepy. It's great. Yeah, that one I got from on my birthday, by the way, too. This next book I got off of eBay, a library binding, hardcover copy here, reissue, with the same Jacobus cover on here. This one's one of the most disappointing Goosebumps books I've ever read in the series, at least out of all the ones that I have so far, called The Headless Ghost. Yes, I like this reissue cover art copy here of the book in library binding. It looks pretty nice. I don't even care to get a paperback of this book because the book just sucks so much. Kind of stupid. But as you can see, the pages are just kind of got a lot of wear to them. But there's the back. And that's pretty much it for this book. It's just kind of dumb. I thought it was mildly decent. The second half just was stupid. The twist ending was stupid. But it was a fine book. Now this next book, probably liked a little bit more. This one is another fan favorite for many. This one I got used off of Amazon, and it looks basically brand new to me. But this is called A Night in Terror Tower. Kind of an okay book. I like the story. I like the first half. The second half just falls apart completely for me. But, it's just a fine book whatsoever. Don't know what else to say about this book. I like the Brandon Dorman cover art here of this book too. Looks good with the executioner. I like the executioner in this book. He's cool. For sure. This book is a very surprisingly creepy book. I never expected it to be that creepy, but... Okay. Those are my only 3 Stine Goosebumps hardcover books that I have so far. Now we're going to be continuing on with some other paperback Stine Goosebumps paperback books, starting off with a Series 2000 book series. And this book was the first book I've ever read in the Series 2000 series, so it's pretty special to me. If you don't know what Series 2000 is, it's a series that came out right after the original series. It was more designed to be more scary, creepier, darker, but I don't really think so. But anyways, this is Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls. Yeah, like the Brandon Dorman reissue cover art here too, for this copy of the book that I have. Pretty good. Like the ghouls. It was an alright book, kind of a mid-tier, okay book for me. But it was fine. Just, I didn't like it as much as I thought I really would. Considering that, again, it's the first Goosebumps book I've ever read in my life. But this next book is another Series 2000 book. This book was just terrible. I kind of thought it was okay. It's one of the worst Goosebumps camp books I've ever read. This is a reissue because it doesn't have the raised lettering, but I got this book off of eBay from India, so it took a while to get here, but I got it in brand new condition. It's book 19 in the Series 2000 series called Return to Ghost Camp. Yeah, I know a lot of people hate this book too, and I generally agree with that. It's just a very, very disappointing book. The cover art is not misleading. It's not a lie. It's one of my favorite Goosebumps cover arts of all time, for sure, easily. With the Snatcher villain character right here, rising from the campfire down below in the camp. It's just awesome. Can't go wrong with that. The book is just so disappointing. It's not even a sequel to the original Ghost Camp book from the original series. I mean, it should have been given a different title, but other than all that, it's just kind of an okay book. That's it. I like it more than Graveyard Ghouls, though. I know a lot of people might find that offensive, but it's just my opinion. Okay, now we're getting into the, now here I have the Goosebumps Most Wanted book series book here, called Nightmare on Clown Street. Easily one of my favorite Goosebumps books that I have ever read. It is a must-read. I love it deeply. That's all I could say about this book. It is easily one of the most creepiest, darkest books I've ever read in my life. Like Life in a Circus. It's just awesome. I love it deeply. So definitely must read. Also, cover art with Murder the Clown looks just so creepy and cool. Oh, great book. Okay. 4 more books to go in this video. And the last 5 I'm going to go over in my part 3 video next. This book is another Most Wanted book that I do not like at all as much as Nightmare on Clown Street, but I thought it was okay. It's book special edition book number 2 in the series called The 12 Screams of Christmas. Yeah, a lot of people really find this book to be boring, dry, kind of repetitive, but it's surprisingly dark. It's definitely one of the most darkest Goosebumps books I've ever read, too. It just doesn't have a lot going for it, considering being a Christmas book. It's very important. I love the cover art with all this color on it, color detailing on it. It's great. Brandon Dorman absolutely nailed on this cover art, but the book was just mildly decent. It's just okay. I liked it. Specifically near the twist ending. It's perfect. Okay, 3 books left, folks, for this video. Here's another Most Wanted book that I got at the same St. George bookstore as I got 12 Screams of Christmas and The Ghost Next Door from, called The Haunter. Yeah, a lot of people don't really like this one either, but the cover art looks so similar and just as good as the 12 Screams of Christmas. I just don't like it as much, but it's still awesome with the ghost and everything, the background. Just great. But the book it was not at all as good. Just like 12 Screams of Christmas. It's another special edition, by the way. Book number 4. Yeah, just like 12 Screams of Christmas, this book was kind of just dry. Didn't really have anything going for it, but it was otherwise a decent, okay, middle, well, kind of below average book, read, whatever. It was just fine. Okay, let's see here. 2 more books, guys. Now, next book up is my only Goosebumps Slappy World series book, book 15. This book was the only Slappy World book in the series that I was the most into and interested in, called Judy and the Beast. Definitely would probably remind a lot of you right away, or make you think that this book is similar to Beauty and the Beast, the movie. And yes, the cover kind of is with the actual beast monster itself, but the book kind of actually isn't. The movie and the book are actually surprisingly pretty different in a lot of ways. But this book is easily one of my favorite books in the series too, and I knew I'd love it. I just knew it. I love it deeply. And I tie this one up with Nightmare on Clown Street as like literally 2 of my favorite books in Goosebumps books ever, written by R.L. Stine. But yeah. Okay, last book here, folks. What's it gonna be? It is a Goosebumps House of Shivers book. It's one of the most recent books that ever came out in the series by R.L. Stine, called One Night at Camp Bigfoot. This book is also a Goosebumps camp book, of course. It's one of the latest. And this book, wow, it definitely fell apart for me. It was just kind of a very, very dry. A lot drier than The Haunter and 12 Screams of Christmas. And I did not enjoy the first half of this book at all. It totally sucked. Dropped the ball. Piece of crap. Freaking stupid. That's all I could say about this book. The second half, though, totally ramped everything up. Ramped the stakes up. Stakes got higher, more intense, suspenseful, scary. And yeah, that's basically only what I liked about this book. First half was just so boring. But if I remember, it was kind of scary. Not as scary as I wanted it to be, but yeah, that's about it. Cover art was also very nice. I think it was done by AI, by the actual, well, by the actual cover art illustrator. Yeah, it says Robert Ball on the back here, but I think he used AI for this one. I think I read about it somewhere online that said like he used AI for the cover art for this book. But anyways, just kind of an okay book. Probably wouldn't reread it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my part 2 video here. Part 3 video will be soon. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Comment down below, subscribe down below, and I'll see you again in the next videos. Take care.